PosterMyWall is an online design platform that lets you create a range of professional-looking digital assets. Not only can you design the usual stuff like slides, posters, and graphics, but you can also use it for social media, event planning, and emails, with a suite of useful AI tools tacked on as well. Whilst the homepage says easy marketing for busy people, the platform is going to be useful for creators, community organizations, churches, really anyone who has information that they want to share. In this video, we'll explore the platform and test a range of the features. Starting off here on the homepage, up the top here, we can see the thing that we would definitely expect to, which is designs, all the things that we've seen on other design platforms. In addition to this, we've got some general AI tools that are going to be really useful for any kind of marketing or communication. We've got several events tools, including landing pages, calendars, RSVPs. We've got a whole social media suite here, so we can see integrations with all of the big platforms and the ability to make a whole lot of different types of reels and posts. We've got emails with email campaign sign-up forms, a range of different things that we might be emailing about. Something I really like about this platform is, as well as having menus with the kind of stuff, so poster, email, it's also got groupings by the type of organization that you might be. So we can see down the side here, things like churches and small businesses, speakers. They've really put some effort into thinking about the types of users, not just the things that you're going to make. And I really like that. When we come into this resources menu, again, we can see not only have they got the types of stuff, but they've got the types of business or organization, even bands. You can do things like record covers and stuff like that. So it's really got a lot for a lot of different people. Once we log in, we get an interface which is going to be pretty familiar if you've used other design packages or other AI tools. I like that they drop helpful how to use bits and pieces. So when we first log in, we get this 2-minute step-by-step guide to get you started. That's going to be really handy for being able to navigate through the site. We've got our AI box up here. There's lots of different templates. So when we click on select a template, we can see that we've got a wide range here, all searchable. And again, we can search by the kind of thing that we want or the kind of organization or the kind of communication as well. If you already have branding, over here on the left, we have this link for brand kits. And when we click into there, we can create a new brand kit. If we already have all of that information, then we can import it in. Otherwise, if you're making a brand new brand, you can build it up here as well. That's going to ensure that when you're working for your brand, you can make sure that everything is all aligned with the right colors, fonts, things like that. If you're a freelancer or a consultant, you can stack up multiple brand kits and you can jump between them. So when you have a new client, you can ask for their brand kit. And then in here, you can just create the new brand kit, add the colors and the bits and pieces. And then when you proceed to the design step, you'll be able to work with that company's brand kit. When you move on to the next client, you'll just change over to their brand kit as well. So really handy platform for any kind of design freelancer, in addition to people who might be building things for themselves. With our designs, we can track down the thing that we want up in the menus at the top, or we can just jump straight into the box. We've got the option to click templates here, or we can just type in what we want. So let's suppose I want to make a YouTube thumbnail. We can navigate to that through the designs or through the templates, or I can just start right here in the box. So I've said create a YouTube thumbnail for my channel. I've given it an attached picture. I want it to also scrape the green background out, and let's set it going. And after not too long of a wait, it's produced me a 16:9 image, exactly what I need for YouTube. We can see that it's taken the instruction. I didn't even mention that because of the way I was pointing, I needed to be on the left, but it figured that out, stripped the green background, and gave me this thumbnail on the topic that I wanted. I could have been more specific in terms of what text to use, but overall pretty good. We can give it feedback. We can turn it into a video, which I mean, for a YouTube thumbnail, not necessary, but if you're doing social media assets, that's actually really handy. And if we weren't very impressed with the style, we can change the style. We can download it, and then from our 3 dots, we can post it immediately to social media. Again, not what we would want to do with a thumbnail, but for other assets that we're producing, absolutely. We can turn it into an event page, send us an email, edit the image in the editor. So this is not a final product. We can jump over and edit it, save it, and share it. If we did decide we wanted to change style, then we can see that there is some options here for us to be able to change the style. Depending on what it is you want to change though, you might instead want to hit edit the image. Once we're in the editor, we can make a wide range of tweaks to our image, as well as using the AI to be able to create further components. Once we've produced a design, it's going to appear here in the My Designs. We can also store things in folders. If you're working in a team or you've had someone else who's working on the platform, they can share. So we've got the shared with me. And then over on this recommended page, we can see that there is a number of different templates, tries to pick out things it thinks will be handy to you. If we come back up to the resources for a second, this is one I really wanted to share with you, because if we had, for instance, a band, you notice the guitars in the background of many of my videos, then by following resources, selecting band, it has a whole suite all themed around the band promotions. We've got the flyers, posters, social media, album covers, video, email, digital signage, and then all the event stuff. All here together. If we were just kicking off our band, we could get in and create a band design. As you saw before, we can add our own photos, so you can upload photos of your band members, and then you can create your event as well. So all here, email the fans, all within this one platform. Similarly, small business, we've got a range of different templates in here. They've also got them for churches, another area where you're going to have a group of people that you want to communicate to in a number of different ways, and schools as well. So being able to produce a whole lot of school bits and pieces. Resources page also has video tutorials and a help center. There's definitely a really good support structure here for those that are new to the platform. If you're more events oriented, then from the events page, we've got all of our different events tools. So we can create landing pages, set up the calendars, the RSVPs, and then from there, use the platform to also produce all of your promo and marketing material. All of it really nice and easy, just clicking through. It integrates with all of our social accounts. We can just link those to the platform. So as we produce things, we can just hit publish. They will automatically fire out on the different social media platforms, and even get content that we can embed into our websites. And again, if we're new to the platform, all with nice video walkthroughs to guide us through how to do it. Next up, we'll have a look at a couple of the AI tools. So in addition to the design stuff, we've got AI voice, where we can give it text and it will give us voiceovers. We can give it a particular persona, get it to sound a particular way. We've also got AI subtitles, AI images, AI email redesign, which is pretty good for anyone where you might have an email that you've been sending for a while. Maybe it's looking a little bit old and tired, and you can use the email redesign and it can produce it into a nice fresh template for you. So really, I've just scratched the surface of the different things that PosterMyWall offers. We've got AI, we've got all sorts of different designs, all sorts of different sizes, all sorts of different stuff, all integrated together. For me, the two things that really appeal about this site, one is how much of what you would be doing with social media, with comms, communications, communicating to whatever your audience is, whether it is a business or a church or a school or a creator, whatever, a sports club maybe, all of this is integrated. We've got the events, we've got the social media, we've got the emails, all bundled together, and then also with all these different themes and templates. So that's going to save you a whole lot of time. It's all integrated into one spot, so you don't have to mess around with all sorts of different tools, going into something like Canva, making something, then taking that, putting it over into the email provider. All of that stuff is all together. So this has been PosterMyWall. You can access it at PosterMyWall.com. You can follow the link in the video description and start trialing it for free today.